Growing up, there was a Cody in every elementary school class, but as an adult, I haven't met a Cody in years. Where did they go? My grandma said, always keep $3 in your pocket so if you see a cute girl, you can buy her lemonade. Grandma, these bitches don't want no fucking lemonade. Men lost at sea 29 days say it was a nice break from reality. Men would rather be lost at sea for 29 days than go to therapy. My face when I see a funny meme. My face when I think about that same meme the next day in school. Cold water, hot water, me taking a shower. When you're closing apps and accidentally close the music. Me driving home from work knowing I'm only going home to eat and sleep, so I can do it all again tomorrow. Chat, cuz. Email, because. Essay of 3,000 words. The particular reason for the circumstance following. So, you saved all your items till you needed them, and now the game's over. Girls, oh no, I don't have anything to wear. Boys, 2002, 2004, 2007, 2022. Me using the hot water in the shower to replace the warmth of a loving partner. No one. That one person. Therapist. You said you were disappointed with life and how the world operates. What were your expectations? Me. Guys are always okay with doing nothing for their birthday. Imagine celebrating the day all your problems started. Absolutely no one. Me at 3 a.m. Me sitting at my desk, knowing I still have 7 hours to go before I can go home. Showing up to school after a doctor's appointment. When you finally have enough battery percentage to roll over on the other side of the bed. Morning people bragging that they've been up since 4 a.m. Also morning people by 8 p.m. Me when I watch TikTok videos of people I know. 6-year-old me, I can't wait to grow up. Becomes adult me. What role do you play at family gatherings? The cousin that doesn't show up anymore. Reading someone complain about a shitty relationship, pointless job, and only having 2 friends. And it sounds like a flex to you. Mom, let's go to the store. My social anxiety. When you're finally feeling good about yourself, and somebody says you look tired. The furniture my grandparents left me, versus the furniture I'm leaving my grandkids. The exact photo description of a dad joke in action. Me. Comes out of my room to socialize parents. Oh look, the hermit is coming out of his cave. Me. Ah, humor based on my pain. Ah, ha, ha. What happened to house parties? Nobody has a house. Being a good caring parent. Buying alcohol and beating your kids. Parents. You can't hurt me. I saw it coming 3 months ago when I was overthinking. Forget everything you learned in college. You won't need it here. But I didn't go to college. Well then, you're unqualified for this job. Confused unga bunga. Stoner chicks are so cute. Stoner chicks. Me, a non-native speaker proudly watching TV without having to use subtitles. British accent. How they advertise the chair. How I use the chair. 10-year-old me after losing my toy. 25-year-old me after losing everything. Yes, very sad. Anyway, my body gives me signals to sleep the whole entire day. Me goes to bed. My body. Well, now I am not doing it. When your body naturally wakes you up at 8 a.m. on the weekend. Why? My talents leaving my body when someone is watching. Me. I never have enough time to do anything. Also me for 30 minutes. Me isolating myself to escape from reality. Loneliness. I have a mental illness that makes me think that people will change their minds if I present the correct argument with the appropriate facts and data. The car behind me. Me, literally driving the speed limit. Introverts at a social event overstimulated and trying to figure out how to leave early. Me, stands up really fast. My body. When the conversation dies but you still want to talk to them. That's crazy. I know, right? What brand is your microwave? Bro, what? When someone explains something to you 3 times, and you still have no idea what's going on. When someone is still interested in me after the first 2 weeks. In case you haven't noticed, I'm weird. When you can't even get past the tutorial. Meeting someone for the first time, them telling me their name. Not hearing what it is, because I am too focused on saying mine back. My body after doing absolutely nothing all day. 11 p.m. If I go to sleep now, I'll have a solid 8 hours. 3 a.m. According to this quiz, if I were a kitchen appliance, I'd be a toaster. Good to know. Girl in front of me walking down the street. Me walking faster to overtake her, so that she doesn't think some dude is following her and feel uncomfortable. When you accidentally eat your lunch on your 9 a.m. break, trying to find the right spot to sit around a campfire be like. If you think my jokes are bad, you should see some of my life choices. When you notice a typo immediately after you hit send, anyone tells me their name. Me, 30 seconds later, and your name is Van Driver after he captured 1,000 kids and unlocked the golden skin. Me, before going to bed, telling myself I'll wake up early to exercise, when no one believed you. But it turns out you were right. That feeling when you finish a really good book or TV show. Me all ready for another exciting day in the living room. Forgetting your headphones at home is the modern equivalent of leaving your sword behind in medieval times. Vintage Tupperware footbath, meat defroster, puke bucket, potato salad, popcorn bowl. When you wake up from a crazy good nap, me looking for the perfect song to start cleaning the house. How can I transfer money that is in my mind to my bank account? Sometimes I wonder if anyone in this world has ever finished an eraser. Me when I am blasting music on full volume through my headphones. Also me when I am surrounded by loud noises. When you realize you are starting to lose interest in video games, me tries to fall asleep. My brain. You made 502 mistakes this year. I do not need a grocery list. Me at the grocery store. When you have a lot to say but silence is the best option. Who is allowed to show up to your house unannounced? UPS, FedEx, and Amazon. Me trying not to tell someone what I got for them for Christmas. When your room is freezing but you still need some fresh air. Nobody. Me trying to wash a spoon. My cooking. Tasteless food. Salt. Adulting is being excited to just go home and go to bed. When you realize you have been reading with your eyes, but not your brain for the last 3 pages. Sadness leaving my body as soon as I have money. Me deleting spam emails I get every week instead of taking 2 seconds to unsubscribe. It ain't much, but it is honest work. How our parents found me, according to my older brother, when you buy air but half of the bag is filled with chips.